Today, I'm diving into the latest breaking news involving Motown legend Smokey Robinson and the new allegations of sexual battery that have started to circulate. Let's unpack what's going on and why everyone is talking about it. Smokey Robinson, a name synonymous with soulful melodies, timeless songwriter, and decades of musical influence, is now facing a wave of serious accusations. These new claims center around alleged incidents of sexual battery, and the conversations surrounding them are growing louder by the day. For someone whose legacy has been celebrated for generations, these allegations carry heavy legal, social, and cultural weight. If proven true, they don't just challenge public perception, they could permanently alter the way history remembers him. The severity of the accusations has left many asking, how did we get here? What exactly happened? And what does this mean for one of the foundational figures of Motown? To better understand the current situation, it's important to look at the broader context. While Smokey Robinson has long been revered, this is not the first time his name has been linked to allegations of misconduct. Over the years, a few scattered claims have surfaced, though many were dismissed, overlooked, or never fully explored in the public eye. Those past allegations didn't receive the attention they might have in today's climate, partly because the cultural conversation around accountability was so different back then. But now, with more people feeling empowered to speak out, the atmosphere has changed drastically. What separates the current accusations from earlier ones is the level of detail that has started to emerge. Several individuals have come forward, each offering their own account of alleged incidents. Some claims include documentation, messages, or corroborating details that are now being reviewed. The narrative is no longer vague or whispered, it's becoming more concrete, with timelines, specific interactions, and personal testimonies painting a clearer picture of what allegedly occurred. These accounts raise a series of difficult questions. How long might this behavior have been happening? Were there earlier warnings or reports that went unnoticed? And what responsibility does the music industry hold in creating or allowing an environment where such allegations could remain in the shadows? As these stories unfold, the industry is once again forced to confront its own complicated history, a history filled with artistic brilliance but also marred by power imbalances, silence, and missed opportunities for accountability. Smokey Robinson is not just any artist, he has been a cornerstone of Motown and a figure whose influence spans multiple generations. To see his name tied to allegations like these challenges not only his personal legacy, but also calls into question the systems that have long protected stars at the expense of transparency and safety. Now, what makes this story especially compelling and troubling are the details that are reportedly coming to light. Alleged victims are offering testimony about specific events, some describing repeated behavior, emotional impact, and moments that they say have stayed with them for years. Supporting evidence, where provided, adds another layer to the unfolding narrative. These personal stories form the heart of the conversation, and whether or not they ultimately hold up in court, they are shaping the public's understanding of the situation in real time. Each new piece of information contributes to a larger puzzle: how the alleged incidents fit into Smokey Robinson's timeline, whether others were aware, and how people close to him have responded. Public reactions have been mixed, some expressing shock, others disappointment, and some insisting on reserving judgment until more facts are revealed. This division is common when long-admired public figures face serious accusations, but it doesn't diminish the importance of listening carefully to those who are coming forward. From a legal perspective, the situation could take many turns. Allegations of sexual battery are extremely serious and can lead to significant consequences if validated through evidence and testimony. Investigations could uncover new information, prompt additional individuals to speak out, or reveal contradictions that reshape the narrative entirely. Right now, the story is still developing, and both supporters and critics are watching closely to see what unfolds next. Socially, the impact is just as profound. When a figure as iconic as Smokey Robinson faces allegations of this magnitude, it forces the public to reassess long-held beliefs and emotional attachments. Fans who grew up with his music, who cherished his contributions to the soundtrack of their lives, are now confronted with a complicated reality. This tension between respecting someone's art and confronting their alleged actions is not new, but it is always painful. The music industry itself isn't immune from consequences, either. These allegations add to a growing conversation about accountability, transparency, and the importance of creating safe environments for everyone: artists, fans, employees, and collaborators. As more stories from different eras come to light, the industry is pushed toward change, even if that change is uncomfortable or disruptive. The heart of this story, though, rests in the details: the testimonies from those who say they were affected and the evidence that may support or challenge their claims. Their voices are shaping public perception and setting the stage for whatever legal steps follow. Understanding these elements is crucial if we want a full, truthful picture of what is happening and why it matters so deeply. As the situation continues to evolve, the most important thing is to approach it with awareness, sensitivity, and a commitment to fairness. The allegations against Smokey Robinson, if proven true, would mark a devastating fall from grace for someone considered a pillar of musical history. But even as we recognize his cultural impact, we must also acknowledge the seriousness of the claims being made and the need for accountability wherever the truth leads. To summarize the key points, Smokey Robinson is currently facing new sexual battery accusations. These claims are more detailed and supported than previous allegations in past years. Multiple individuals have come forward, some with evidence or corroborating accounts. The allegations raise significant questions about accountability within the music industry. The outcome could have a lasting impact on Robinson's legacy and on broader cultural conversations about misconduct and justice. It's a developing story, one that blends legacy, allegations, and the ongoing push for responsibility in the entertainment world. As more information emerges, the public will undoubtedly continue to discuss, debate, and dissect what this means for Smokey Robinson, for his accusers, and for the industry at large. If you have thoughts on what's unfolding, I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments. These conversations matter, and diverse viewpoints help us understand complex stories from all angles. And if you're interested in more deep dives into celebrity controversies, industry scandals, or breaking entertainment news, make sure to check out the next video where we tackle another major headline shaking up Hollywood right now. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.